Hello friends, welcome back to Technique. In this video, we will be doing the long-term review of one of the compact flagships from 2015. We have the Xiaomi 15 with us. Now this was launched in March 2025 and this is now close to 8 months we have been using this device, and this is our in-depth long-term experience. How good has the device been, especially in terms of camera? People often complain when devices go beyond like 6 to 7 months of usage. With software updates, generally some of the devices do downgrade in terms of camera experience, then the battery life goes for a toss, so software experience become laggy. These are some things generally happens over a period of time, especially with multiple software updates. So let's analyze how good the experience has been on the Xiaomi 15. So Xiaomi 15 retails for around 59,999 with card offers. That makes it a really compact flagship with great hardware. You get the Leica branding. Everything is top notch on this device, absolutely no compromise. So let's see how good the experience has been with this device in the last 7 to 8 months. So before getting into the detailed video, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's begin. So let's first talk about the design and build quality. Now this device, as I said before, is one of the really good compact flagships out there. 6.36 inches sweet spot in terms of design elements, just 191 grams, extremely lightweight and just slightly above 8 mm in thickness, making it really good in terms of the experience. The in-hand experience is superb. You get glass finishing on the back panel, you have a completely metal frame, making it really premium in terms of build quality, and it also has IP68 rating. And if you see the back panel, you can hardly see any scratches happened in the past 7 months of usage. We have used like maybe maximum of 1 month with the case, and after that we have not used with the case. So even without case, hardly any issues. We haven't dropped the device actually, so we don't know whether the glass will break or not. That is something which is out of our scope. But in terms of our usage, we have had no scratches on the back panel. Even the display also hasn't picked up any major scratches. There is also a built-in screen guard sticked on the display, so that will protect the device. So overall I would say the build quality is superb. The back glass has held up pretty strong and absolutely no scratches happened, and the build quality, fit and finish and in-hand experience has to be one of the best in this price segment. So we are seeing a lot of compact flagships in this year. We have seen Xiaomi 15, Vivo X200 FE, then we have OnePlus 13s, even to an extent Oppo's Find X8. So these are a really good compact flagship. So that is coming up again and again, because a couple of years back you could hardly see compact flagships. Almost all the flagships were like 6.7, 6.8 inches in screen size. But this flagship experience has been really good, and the in-hand experience is superb and hardly any issues even after 7 months of usage. Now next, let's talk about the display. Now it's a 6.36 inches compact flagship display. Now you can see here the display quality is really good. 3200 nits for peak brightness, which is kind of adequate. I would say even outdoor visibility is still very good. Hardly any issues has happened on this device, and the bezels are also very minimal, so you don't see any major issues here. It supports HDR, HDR10 plus, Dolby Vision is supported, and it has 1 to 120 Hz LTPO panel. So that makes the device really good in terms of display experience, and the colors are really rich and bright and vivid, so absolutely no issues even after 7 months of usage. The display quality is still very strong, and outdoor visibility is also really good, so hardly anything to complain there. Now coming to the software, now this device came out of the box with Android 15, and we had the HyperOS 2.0. Now HyperOS is really refined over the HyperOS 1.0. In this device we didn't see any sort of major bugs or issues, and it was very smooth experience as such, and it does feature a lot of customization options. There are plenty of AI tools also included, so that way we haven't seen any major issues in the device. It's very smooth experience, especially we know how good the lock screen experience is on the HyperOS. So combine that, you do get plenty of customization options, and the OS has been really smooth. And in terms of update, this is one area where we feel Xiaomi should step up, because updates are like once in 2 months. That's something which we can't accept in 2025 on a flagship device that cost 60,000 rupees. Xiaomi's policy has been that even for the Xiaomi 15 Ultra, the update cycle is 2 months. That definitely needs improvement, and at this price segment that is definitely not acceptable. I feel Xiaomi should step up the game, because almost all the manufacturers now have at least in the flagship category monthly update cycle. So that is one area where we feel Xiaomi should be improving. In fact, right now the device runs on a security patch from September. We are right now in November, and this has the security patch from September 1st security patch. So it's like 2 months behind the update cycle. So that's one area where Xiaomi needs to improve. And HyperOS is coming soon, probably in the next month. HyperOS 3.0 will be coming to the 15 and the 15 Ultra. That's what we right now know. So software experience is good, but the update cycle is still not great. And in fact, the update cycle hasn't added any bugs on this device as such. I haven't seen any major issues or bugs even after the 2 or 3 updates that has happened in the last 6-7 months. So that way it is good, but then update cycle needs to be improved at least from the next iteration onwards. Now coming to the performance, Snapdragon 888, you get a 12GB RAM, 512GB of storage. There is just one variant, 512GB, LPDDR5X RAM, UFS 4.0, so absolutely no issues. And it also has this ice loop cooling system on this device, so that will help in reducing the temperature. Now if you look at the raw performance, it's very solid actually in terms of performance. And if you look at the Antutu benchmark scores, you can see that it is somewhere close to 28 lakh. This is a really good score for a phone in this price segment with the Snapdragon 888. 28 lakh is a score, and even the individual scores are really good. So with the Snapdragon 888, the performance is really solid. And one thing what you could say about this device is that there is absolutely no throttling happening. As a result, because there is no throttling, what happens is there is chance for heat to come out, because the device can get warm, especially in heavy gaming and heavy usage. Like when you test stress testing and all, you can see that this device goes up to like 47 to 50 degrees, but that is because it doesn't throttle much. And if you keep on throttling the device, the temperature can bring down. So there are some devices which do throttle and bring down the temperature, but Xiaomi has not done throttling. So as a result, you can feel the temperature rising to somewhere around 47 to 50 degrees when you do intense gaming or intense testing like stress testing or Antutu testing. You could see that. But as a whole, in regular usage, you don't see any sort of issues. It's pretty calm and cool. It's pretty cool actually. In regular usage, you don't see any issues. Even camera usage also, I didn't see any major issues or heating issues while testing the cameras. So that's a performance. Overall a solid device, but again, if you are more into gaming, I would prefer a larger display, because larger devices have better thermal management. So if you are more into gaming, probably iQOO would be the better choice in this price segment. That's what we feel. So that is the performance overall, and the dual stereo speakers, the in-display fingerprint scanner, everything works very well, and it's extremely fast as well. The sound quality is also good from the dual stereo speakers. Now the signal strength is absolutely good, and no issues whatsoever. And we have used both the Jio and Airtel in our testing over the period of time, so absolutely no issues on that front as well. Now coming to the camera, so you get a triple 50 megapixel Leica tuned, get the light 100-900 sensor. It's a custom sensor from Xiaomi, and 50 ultra wide, 50 telephoto, which is 2.5x zoom. That's the one we have, and a 32 megapixel selfie camera. Now if you look at the cameras, they're pretty good actually. With the Leica tuning, it does come out pretty good, and all the 3 cameras produces really good results. And even in like last 8 months and with updates, the camera quality has not degraded. That's one good thing about the device. No, absolutely no issues with the camera performance. It's really good and solid. But then again, if you're looking more into selfie camera, this is not the best selfie camera out there, but it won't disappoint users. But absolutely not the best selfie camera. But rear camera wise, it's a solid performer, and we don't see any sort of issues. You get 4K 60 FPS recording with all the sensors, and even the selfie camera also has 4K 60 FPS video recording. So cameras are definitely good, especially the rear triple 50 megapixel camera with Leica tuning does a really good job. And we have done the detailed camera review, so you can check out that video to get an idea about the camera quality. So as a whole, the cameras are not degraded with updates. Now coming down to the battery life, it comes with somewhere slightly below the 5300 milliampere, 5250 milliampere battery. it is actually improved over the Xiaomi 14. And in our testing, we could get somewhere around 6 to 6.5 hours of screen on time with this battery on a regular usage. That's, I would say, for this capacity battery, it's pretty good. But if you want extended battery life, probably the OnePlus 13s has slightly better battery life, but then you would have to compromise on the camera aspect. So somewhere you have to make a compromise. But I would say 6.5 hours is still good for this device, especially with a smaller compact form factor and slightly lesser battery compared to the competitors. So even with that, it still holds for a good battery life. So we haven't seen any major downgrades in the battery life as well. We are still getting around 6 hours to 6.5 hours of screen on time even after the 7 to 8 months of usage. So that's the battery life. You get 90 watts charging, and there is also wireless charging included, so you get plenty of options to charge the device. 90 watts is quite quick, I would say. It may not be the quickest, but it's still quick in terms of experience. So that was my experience with the compact flagship from Xiaomi, the Xiaomi 15. It was priced 64,999. Even now you get 5,000 rupees card offers, bringing down the price to 59,999. This is a solid package for this pricing, especially because you get just one variant, 512 variant. So you are really good on RAM and you get really good storage capacity. Triple cameras which are really strong, battery life is quite good, the software experience is good, the display and the build quality is also good. The only downside I would say is the update cycle needs to improve. It's still not great even in 2025 standards, it has to improve. And the selfie cameras are quite good, but again not class leading by any margin. So that's the two areas where Xiaomi 15 is slightly behind, but otherwise it's a solid package in Xiaomi 15. So that was my experience, the long-term experience of the Xiaomi 15. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.